Round of applause.
Right.
He's gonna bring the margarita with him.
Yeah.
Oh man, there ain't no place to put it. No, ain't no place to put it.
Ain't this a bitch? Hold on one second. Stage ain't big anyway, so you can't do no physical jokes up here. You'll fall off this bitch. So I did come from Gainesville, and Easter is tomorrow, which is great. I don't know if y'all believe in Jesus Christ, but I knew I believed in him on the drive here because it's raining and shit the whole time. We was like, oh Jesus, please, Jesus. And I always think about the Easter eggs and Jesus Christ being resurrected from the thing, and I'm like, that don't make no sense. And then you was talking about kids. I'm like, it only makes sense with nosy kids because when something is lost, what you gonna do? Look for it, right? So I think the adults was looking for Jesus' body, and here came the nosy motherfucking kids. What you doing? What y'all looking for? Eggs. Then one yelled to the other, get some eggs. Hide them out here. What? Eggs? I think that's how that shit started, But I always think about it, and I see Darwin up there on the wall with the fucking monkey and the skeleton in his hand. And I always see that, and I always think, damn, based on science, we are a monkey's uncle. Right? But I don't believe in that shit because they still call that shit a theory, that Big Bang shit. Until you actually prove that shit to me, then it's your theory and you keep that shit. So he was talking about kids and stuff, and I don't have no kids because I don't want none of those motherfuckers. Because he's right, you can't beat them and shit. And I always think when I see kids born without limbs and disfigured and shit, and I'm like, I always think to myself, they won the race? Who the fuck was in the race? Motherfucker ain't got no arms. So, and I did have an accident once, and I'm pro-life, and I took her to get, the thing done, the murder. And the doctor wanted to talk to me in the room, right? And I was in the waiting room, and I'm like, man, what do you want to talk to me for? Get this shit over with. I already paid you. So then she called me back there and shows me the, well, y'all have that thing where y'all take pictures of the shit in there?
Oh, sonogram.
Yeah, that thing.
Ultrasound.
Yeah. And she goes, you're having twins. Do you still want to do it? And I'm like, is this doctor fucking retarded? I didn't want one of these motherfuckers, man. What makes you think you're going to double down on me? I'm going, you know what? I'll take it. Make a 36-year payment plan into 18. You know what? I wrapped that shit up. I'll take that. Fuck you. Now you can't beat the motherfuckers no more. I always think the big greatest generation on earth went to the moon and shit back when there was ass whippings. Shit, Neil Armstrong might have just been going to the moon to get away from his fucking parents. Like, I'm going to the moon, fuck you people. Well, I always think about crazy shit. And there's all kind of crazy shit going on in the world now. You saw in, what's that place? Belgium and Brussels. Terrorists sprouting up over there. The ISIS group. Look, I say is. I'm not calling them what they go by. I know how to spell. That says is. You illiterate bastards. And they doing all this shit now, right? You talked about no Trump or whatever. But there's a lot of things I agree with on Trump. Look, you can't just be bugging motherfuckers to give you info. What, we gonna wait till they feel bad about it so they want to get it off their chest? Like, you know what? You're gonna feel bad about this shit, then you're gonna tell me. All right. I lie. And I'm not one of them 9/11 people, but I am one of those 7/11 people. I can hook you up with a big bite and a big gulp, but I don't know nothing about no big boom. I couldn't be no fucking terrorist, man. All that training for one mission. I believe, what the fuck is all this training? I only got about one fucking thing to do, dog. I'll be like fucking Hussein or whoever is in the lead now. Say you are not coming back. Shit, I'd have been like Gary Coleman from Different Strokes. What you talking about, Osama? The fuck are you talking about, man? I ain't coming back. Thank God they don't run businesses. They'd be horrible owners. They don't know how to utilize manpower. They never heard of remote control? Blowing people up and shit? Here, wear this jacket. Wait, I own this training and you just want me to put on this jacket and just blow my shit up? Yep. You know, they think they get 72 virgins. You know, I always think how long it took for them to get to that number. Because you got to think that was a marketing strategy, right? They started with like 5. You get 5 virgins, motherfuckers like 5 for fuck you, man. 10. Nah. And they got to 72 and somebody was like, 72 fucking virgins? You serious? I'll do it. And I don't understand why guys want the fucking 72 virgins. Especially in today's day and age, you might show up at an elementary school. Where the fuck you finding virgins at? And I'm like, you know, only guys would want this shit, right? 72 virgins. I don't even like asking for directions. I ain't giving them the 72 bitches. You know? I think if women, when you see women terrorists, they have it planned out in their mind with 72 virgins. They're going to train like 10 of them to fuck. And then the rest of them going to do the laundry, do dishes, fix the house. And when you have that many dicks hanging out, you're automatically going to end up with best friends, like with your prison theory. There's going to be too much dicks in one piece of ass, and she going to end up with some best buddies. So what you said, you know, I lived in Arizona for 2 years. Gays are big up there. I'm nothing against gays. I've had my own experiences. I ain't telling you that shit for free. But I lived in Arizona, and it's crazy. In Arizona, they even got a club named Fruit Loops. You know, for y'all. And I'm like, remember 10 years ago, if we would have said the term Fruit Loops, you got offended, right? Like, what? Fruit Loops? And now there was an actual club named Fruit Loops. And then I had somebody in Arizona tell me that 4 out of 10 of the Indians that live on the reservations, 4 out of 10 of them are gay. And I was like, what? So that whole song, you know, 10 Little Indians, like, wait a minute. So 4 of them, when they was going, oh, it was not really that. That's all I'm saying. You know, when they call Big Chief, I am Big Chief, now that means different shit for some of them. Because that shit ain't right. You know, now gays can get married and everything. And I remember Michael Sam, he's in Canada now. You remember him?
Oh, Michael Sam.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Okay, who won? Yeah, you know, when I found out he was gay and he was a pass rusher, I'm like, of course he is. The most GQ guy on the field is the quarterback. Of course he want to get his sack on him. Who don't want his sack on Brady? Shit, he went straight, man, to cuddle with that motherfucker. Do you smell like Giselle? Did you just kiss her? I'll cuddle with you, nigga. Just to get close to Giselle, I'll do it. You know, and, you know, I always said, you know, when they did that, I'm like, you made the game softer, you know? They talk about all these concussions, and fuck you. You get paid millions of dollars. Fuck that. You know, all this shit now with the presidential race, we got Cruz and Kasich. Cruz, you know, I just don't trust the dude. Don't even look like you can share coke with that motherfucker. You see the nose on this dude? I'm like, Ted, what my shit? What? You motherfucker, man. Again? He looked like Pinocchio's cousin, you know? Geppetto just got the wood from Canada, so it's not as stretchy. And, you know, I go by Bub, and when I was younger, my mom and my aunts always called me Bub, and I always inquired about this shit, you know. So I was like 12 or 13, I asked my mom, I was like, where does Bub come from? Why you call me that? And my mom said, it's because of Bob Martin's dog food in Trinidad, it's what you like. I was like, no, for real, that's some enduring shit. You've been calling me that my whole life, for real, why? She goes, no, Bob Martin's dog food is the only dog food you like, is the only one you eat. Wait a minute. You offered me other motherfucking dog foods? And you know, I understand it, I guess, because when growing up, my daddy was a crackhead. True story. Came home, my Nintendo and shit was going. I'm like, Mom, what I do? I ain't doing that wrong. Ask your father. I can do it. Shit. And my father to this day said he had a disease. I'm like, this is the only disease, you need a fucking Coke can and a lighter. But I'm Bub Love. Thank you very much.
All right, baby.